Praise be Jesus Christ. One of the good kings of the Old Testament is King Josiah. When he was 18 years old, they found the book of the law in the temple. And it says, the high priest Hilkiah informed the scribe Shaphan, "I have found the book of the law in the temple of the Lord." And they read it to King Josiah, and it says, when the king heard the words of the book of the law, he tore his garments, because he discovered the truth of God and God's commands. And I think this is happening with a lot of young Catholics when they learn about the tradition of the church. They tear their garments and they ask themselves, what have we done? For example, after the Second Vatican Council, many churches took the tabernacle, where the living, beating heart of Jesus is reserved, where he's present to us, where he abides so we can worship him. The tabernacle that was always at the center of the church, the most holy part of the church, the high altar. After the Second Vatican Council, many of the churches took the tabernacle and put the tabernacle in some obscure place. And they took the presider's chair, the priest's chair, and put it on the pedestal in the place of the high altar and the tabernacle. And then they took out the communion rails, and rather than receiving our Lord Jesus Christ, his body, blood, soul, and divinity, rather than receiving him on our knees, people began to receive Jesus standing up and in the hand. And I think young Catholics, they ponder this, they see how things were done before, and they have a King Josiah moment, and they ask themselves, what have we done? Look at what we have lost. Now, I'm not suggesting that Vatican II didn't have good things. I don't know if we should go back to the Tridentine Mass. I've only been to one Latin Mass in my whole life, but I do know that Jesus should be at the center of our churches, so we can worship him, so we can adore him. I also know that the priests should not be sitting where the high altar used to be, on a pedestal at the center. Now, I know that different churches are designed in different ways, especially when you're dealing with bishops and cathedrals and things like that. And I'm also, please don't, if you have a church where the presider chair is at the center, don't go and tell the priest it's an abomination, but you should gently say to him, hey, Father, maybe we should bring the tabernacle back to the center of the church, and perhaps the presider's chair could be moved to the side where it should be. And so, again, I think we're living in a time where, in particular, young people are waking up and realizing we've lost something. There were things from the past that were not only good, they were holy. They were ordered according to the heavenly design, how the liturgy is meant to be, how the church is meant to be built, and hopefully this will bring back true love and adoration and reverence and faith in the Holy Eucharist. Viva Cristo Rey.